Hey Peyton, before we start, I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I heard about your new girlfriend. Her name is Nia Jackson. She was showing you whole. Anyway, today's episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast is brought to you guys by our friends at Fanatics.com, which is home to the WWE shop. Folks, Fanatics.com has the best merch when it comes to the WWE shop. Why? Because we have a lot to promote from them this week, including You Are Uncursed.
Yes.
Nope. Uncursed. They have uncursed merch, as the New York Knicks are officially uncursed by Danhausen and are now in the NBA Finals. Great.
Right.
That's what we fucking wanted. Anyway, Paige also has some new merch. Some ideas for Father's Day is coming up. Not only that, but Rusev has new merch. Danhausen, of course, is working with other teams for some reason. Being weird. Joe, no, I'm not promoting that. Fuck that. Joe Hendry has new merch.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, he has new merch, including retro throwback T-shirts and so much more. But not only that, celebrate the champions of Europe, as WWE and Paris Saint-Germain have released a Legacy Championship title. You guys can check it out at the WWE shop under the Legacy Championship titles collection. Good for them.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys can check them out at the WWE shop, which is home at fanatics.com. What's up, Deckwads? We're live. Yay.
What's up, Whoppers?
Peyton, don't ever do that again. So we have
Whoa.
Liam, we have Peyton,
Hi.
we have Noble, and we have myself.
Yes. 4-man band.
Yeah,
We-
definitely better than definitely more than 3, which is great.
Yeah.
We have a lot to talk about, from Clash at Italy to the match of the year candidate from AAA involving a mask versus mask match, to the Queen and King of the Ring brackets. And because I didn't know that fucking Raw was happening so early, we can go over Raw today.
That's right. They were in what, Italy? That wrong?
Yep.
No shit.
Yeah,
They're
that's-
literally in the same arena they were in for
Fucking
Clash.
horse.
Stop bitching.
So we're gonna start with Clash in Italy.
Yes, sir.
And the night kicked off with undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes taking on Gunther,
Oh no.
Oh,
in
boy.
which this match would see these two go at each other for 11 minutes, which people bitched about. And Cody would hit the Cody Cutter and then the Crossroads to win the match. Gunther would appear to have his foot under the bottom rope as part of the 3 count, but the official did not see it.
You did not see it.
Yeah,
Cody-
apparently that was the case. Yeah.
Line
One thing I will
fucking-
say about the time of the match, I was like, I would have liked to have been slightly longer myself as well, but I don't mean that in a bad way. As like, I get they're probably gonna have another match at some point, because obviously Gunther's like, oh, my foot was under the bottom rope. That's gonna give him ample excuse to be like, I need a rematch. But then I will also say, before the count of 3, he pulled his foot away from the bottom rope and put both of them in the air. So I was like, kind of a forced error there, isn't it?
yeah, a little
You
bit.
know? But then, as I said, I would have liked it to have been a bit longer, and I thought the finish, while it was a decent match, I thought the finish was a bit anticlimactic. But I think that's just because it was, after seeing the time especially, I was like, yeah, that is kind of anticlimactic. But again, decent match. If they have a rematch, there's room for more. And especially when they're both 2 of your top guys who can go in the ring, I don't see why it couldn't have gone longer. I mean, the show was only 2 hours and 45 minutes. So it's like the average length of an episode of Raw lately. So Well, 2.5
Yeah,
hours usually.
I mean, I'm questioning this match here because I have two reasons I'm questioning it. One, supposedly you have the supposed and I'm gonna say supposed a lot here, but the supposed face of the company versus your hottest star, and you decide, hey, we're not gonna give these guys time. That's what bothers me here a little bit. I don't know if they were restricted on time or something, but I would have rather
They
seen
probably
these.
were.
I would have rather seen these two go for like a 30-minute match.
Yeah, they needed all that time for the ads, brother.
Yeah, well, the fucking ads can go fuck themselves at this point, honestly.
I agree. Yeah,
I mean, like I said, these
I was being
two.
sarcastic when I said that, by the way.
Oh no, I know. But no, I just I would have liked to seen these two put on a banger. I mean, you don't hype up a
Yeah.
match like this and then only have it go 10 minutes, and like that's not like that is the most
They had a match
disappointing
at King
thing
of
to
the Ring
do.
like a year or two ago. They had a match at King of the Ring like a year or two ago, didn't they, or something like that?
Yeah,
It was like Night of Champions. It was like a final, and yeah, it was Cody won in 2025. It was them two in the final, and they went about what 20 minutes for a world championship, no less, and it went only 11. Like,
11 minutes.
yeah,
No,
I
it's
was like,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, the
As I
yeah,
said,
the
that's
match.
why. Especially because like it showed signs of the match having potential to get better as they were going towards the finish. But then as the finish happened, I was like, oh, that's it. Very anticlimactic. Because as I said, they were getting to a stage where they were hitting all the right spots and sequences, and I was thinking, okay, this is building now. It's getting to a crescendo, and then the finish / crescendo came, and it fell flat because it was only, because I was like, I'm starting to get excited, and then 1, 2, 3, in 11 minutes, I'm like, oh,
That's it.
I was like, I want more. It's like,
Yeah.
feed me my fucking sweets. More candy.
Yeah. In my opinion about this match, it's a good match, but I hate the end of it. I hate it.
Gunther got screwed. Gunther got screwed.
Yeah, that's what I said. Gunther got screwed. And I hope WWE can make some rematch between these two, and differently, Gunther should win the match.
Can I rant about something real quick?
Sure.
I've had it, bud. I've had it.
I mean, look, I get why everyone likes this Cody guy, but if he's the supposed face of the company, even the fucking face of the company has to lose the goddamn belt every once in a while. I mean, come on. Like, I mean, in my honest opinion, I think it's time for Cody to not have that belt anymore. I really do.
You
Like,
do realize that that's not his fault, though.
I know, but I mean, come on. And
But the only fucking hope that the Cody would lose here is to Gunther. And did he lose? No.
well, no, there's
He
other guys
didn't.
that he can lose the belt to, and trust me, we'll be talking
Conversely.
about that a little bit later because something happened after Clash that is gonna scare the shit out of me if it happens.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter who becomes world champion. If it's Cody, they complain. If it's Gunther, they complain. If it's CM Punk, they complain. If it's Randy Orton, well, Randy Orton, they probably won't complain because he hasn't had one in like, 5 years.
No,
So
but what I'm saying is he doesn't need the title to be the top guy. Like John Cena didn't need the belt all the fucking time to be the top guy.
and yet they gave it to him 16 times. Gave him world championship 16 times.
I mean, hell,
17.
even The Rock
Yeah.
didn't need the belt to be the top fucking guy.
And then he left in the midst of his prime to go to Hollywood.
Hey, Stone Cold. He didn't need the belt.
Left because he had injuries.
All right, you can fuck off, sir. Not enough of your shit. No, just kidding.
Like I have all the logical details online. They're out there. You can find it. The Rock left wrestling to go be a Hollywood movie star. The Rock, Stone Cold retired early because he injured his neck and knees and all that shit. And he was like breaking down on things like money and stuff, all
Yeah,
that.
he got hit by a car.
Yeah.
If you're supposedly the top guy of your
Get hit by a car.
you need to have fucking belt. Like Roman didn't have the belt for a while, and people. No.
It's true.
Anyway, Liam, is your mic working?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Everything kind of froze on my end for a minute. That was weird. Anyway, all right. So we got. All right. So the next match here, we got Rhea Ripley taking on Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship, in which Rhea retained thanks to some help from Charlotte Flair.
They're getting along.
Thank you, Charlotte.
They're getting along, which is surprising.
Well, they made their peace like a few weeks ago, I think, or like a week or two ago. But then, out of like, I will say one thing about Clash in Italy. I thought the women's matches were the best on the night. Both of them were really good, and I mean really good. Apart from the one blemish in this match, which was B-Fab doesn't know how to grab a fucking foot for a rope break to save her life. But and then someone's definitely fed Michael Cole some information. He said, "Say it was Michin. Say it was Michin. We like B-Fab. We can't say it wasn't. We have to say it was Michin. It wasn't B-Fab." And then it's like, no, Michael Cole's just washed, and he doesn't know who anybody is anymore, or what moves are, or he can't pronounce the name properly. Anyway, but as I said, no, Jade and Rhea, I thought was really sick. I thought it was out of the 3 matches they've had, because they've had 3, haven't they? They had WrestleMania, Backlash, and now here. Out of the 3 of them they've had, this is the best one. I thought that's the best Jade Cargill has looked in a very long time, if I'm being real, in terms of in-ring work, especially. I thought, like, that Blue Thunder bomb she hit in the middle was sick.
Yeah.
Like the few counters they went for her to get to a Jaded at one point, that Rhea kicked that off. Again, very good. And then the whole final sequence, especially after Charlotte got involved, get the assist for Rhea with the rope break. And then eventually it was like the whole build up to the final Riptide and the win. But yeah, as I said, I thought this match was superb out of the 3 they've had.
And now we will not have this stupid ass rivalry anymore at this point.
You don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They should move on from this, but whether they actually do is another story.
You never know.
You never know.
I suppose with, like, as I said, we'll get to King and Queen of the Ring brackets later, but obviously there could be something interesting in that sort of development. So,
speaking of interesting, the next match, Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi.
Jesus Christ.
yes.
Oba is not human.
Well, apparently he is now, because Brock Lesnar hit him with 7 F5s. And
that's overkill.
Lesnar picked up the win.
Well, one of those F5s was through a table, and then he stood up at like the count of 7, and then just walked back into the ring at 9. But yeah, of the matches on this particular evening, people will, I don't know how to say it, but it just wasn't my favorite, and I think that's just because the Brock Lesnar match formula to me is a bit tired. It's just like the same 5-minute slogs of either suplexes and then multiple F5s, and then occasionally something on the outside might happen, like somebody go through a table, or there's like steel steps involved, or a bit of a brawl or something. And that's okay. That's a bit different. That doesn't happen every single one. I thought the Kimura lock thing was the whole interesting bit for me, because then that actually showed there was a bit of psychology in the match, in that Oba Femi couldn't use his left arm, and obviously that played to the fact that Brock was able to hop over his shoulders and then deliver the final F5 for the win. But as I said, the Brock Lesnar match formula to me is very tired, and for that reason, this match wasn't particularly one of my favorites. And if you want to come at me for that, that's fine. But again,
well, Liam, I give you WWE SmackDown back in the day, because that's all Brock Lesnar's matches were. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but when he faced an opponent of substantial standard, he actually went like 15 to 20 minutes with them. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
not all the time. He had some matches where it took like 3 minutes to fucking.
Well, he was facing like the Undertaker or somebody like that, or Kurt Angle or Chris Benoit, or
Yeah, the Big
one of the
Show.
notable six. Yeah, the Big Show, especially. Like,
Or
yeah,
John
go,
Cena.
yeah, go longer with those guys. And then it's like, but no, for some reason, I guess because he's like older and he doesn't want to work as hard. But then, even though he's still made Oba look very good in defeat here, made him kick out of what 6 F5s,
Yeah.
or 5 of them. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kicked
Like-
out of one Fall from Grace as well, I think, Brock. So
I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. I feel like when I first saw the result of this, I was like, well, that's a huge momentum killer for Oba here. He just
yeah, because
fucking-
he lost clean. There was no like decidable shenanigans for him to, not lose clean. But then, yeah, you come through a table and you stand right up. Yeah, okay, that makes you look strong, I guess. But that's just the way they've presented him and told him to be. But at the same time, it's like you kind of have killed the momentum from the WrestleMania win a little bit, especially like with the open challenges that followed. That hasn't really helped them then. But then now the
Doesn't.
1-all, and obviously I think there's probably going to be some kind of trilogy at SummerSlam, because I think King of the Ring, even though he's in it and
Yeah.
won his match on Raw tonight, which we will go over
Oh yeah.
in a bit more detail. But
This match, yeah, it's lacklusting at this point. It's like everyone here like knew that Brock is winning this because
no.
again, go for it. Sorry.
because no, it's okay. Like everybody knew that Brock is winning this match. A, Oba did win at Mania. B, you did this with that. It's 1-1. Now this could be set up to where you could put a stipulation for these two to go for a match between these two at SummerSlam. If they go to approach to have a stipulation for this match in particular, like I don't know, like
Okay.
whatever W's gonna throw up to this.
No.
Yeah, the match
well,
itself served its
I-
purpose.
I,
But yeah, that's about it.
I know you're saying everyone agrees that Brock should have won this. In my opinion, Brock shouldn't have won this because, I mean, we're trying to paint Oba as like this unstoppable man, as like he has like the future of the company vibes to him, right? But when
Yeah.
you have him lose to a guy that he squashed at Mania, I mean, it kind of kills the momentum for me. Like, okay, so you're not the guy that they're pushing for, in my opinion. Like, it kind of
Which
feels
is
like
why
you're kind of killing the momentum a lot here.
I get that.
Which
I
is why I
literally-
said like the Brock Lesnar match formula for me just doesn't do it for me, especially because there's like so much stuff crammed into 5 to 6 minutes. I'm just like, it doesn't do anything. But yes, the match served a purpose, I will admit. But at the same time, it's like I always knew Brock would win. Whether or not I agree with him winning is another story. But at the same time, as I said, they've not really done a good job of capitalizing on Obafemi's momentum following the squash to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. But then, Brock faked the retirement, so to speak. And then even that, I was just like, okay.
Never trust Heyman. I've always said
I don't ever trust him. I never have, never will.
that's the number one rule in
His word is
wrestling.
never his bond.
trust Heyman.
His word is never his bond. Yes.
Never trust that Eggman at this point.
It looks nothing like
Definitely
Eggman.
not. Walrus.
Well,
Penguin.
this next match was honestly my this needed to happen. Sol Ruka taking on Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental title, in which Sol Ruka picks up the win and is the new Women's
Thank
IC champion.
You.
Thank God.
Becky Lynch does not need the Women's IC Championship at this point, and thank God Sol Ruka pick up that freaking win in her first match in an international scene.
Yeah.
You want to try again?
In our first pay-per-view?
Yep. But
You want to try again?
as I said, try what again?
Was she not in the fucking Royal Rumble?
Yes, she was. Yes, second international pay-per-view.
Second international match, yes.
I was gonna say,
I
I'm
thought
not
the
that
Royal Rumble was
crazy.
in Saudi Arabia, honestly, myself as well.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Her first international. I was like, wait a
The
minute.
Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia feels like thousands of years ago.
No.
I
The Royal
was
Rumble,
like, Noble, catch yourself.
but yeah, no, like, but as I said earlier, with like regards to Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, I thought the women's matches, especially, were very good. Probably the best matches of the evening, in my opinion. And this one was no different. I thought, it was kind of excellent from start to finish. I feel like, even though, like, if you've seen the segments recently with Becky and Sol, it seems like their chemistry with certain things has been a bit off, if you know what I mean, in terms of timing and in-ring stuff, in terms of engaging in violence. And then, no, this match it seemed to really click for them. I feel like Sol really got the chance to show her athleticism, and she also, shows she's pretty quick and pretty techy at the same time, because she even locked in like a STF style crossface at one point after escaping Becky's disarmer, and then she even used the manhandle slam on her at one point. Got a 2 count off that. But then I think the finish was like played into the fact that they were. I think Becky got sent hurtling towards the corner. Jessica Carr was sort of stood between them. She has to jump out the ring to get out of the way. Becky then rolls her off in like a O'Connor roll, I think they call it. And there's like 1, 2, and then she's like, "You have a new women's intercontinental champion off of that." But again, real star making performance for Sol Ruka as far as I'm concerned. And I think it's just finally nice to have a rocket strapped to them, that being the women's intercontinental championship. And I hope that she can do some really good work with it.
I hope so too.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
so, man.
I'm just glad Becky doesn't have that fucking. Bump,
Again,
man.
that'll be down to the booking. That'll be down to the booking, especially. So if anything goes wrong in the rain, that's not her fault. But now it's like you've got a belt. They did the same thing with Lyra Valkyria, kind of. They gave her like the Intercontinental Championship really early on, and they were like sink or swim, basically. But then, even though she didn't wrestle on, Sol Ruka didn't wrestle on Raw, but she's in like the Queen of the Ring tournament. Yeah, again, we'll get to the brackets and stuff a bit later, but she's in that, so she's probably only going to be focused on that for the time being. But there was something interesting with regards to that on the show this evening, which again we will get to. But
Yes.
But yeah, in terms of a first singles match on pay-per-view for Sol Ruka, very good. And Becky Lynch obviously does an excellent job as always, particularly with like beefing with Jessica Carr as per usual, and just her facials were on point again as a heel, and everything. As I said, the chemistry between them just seemed to click this time round in terms of the physical action. Anything else to add from anybody?
Sorry, I got caught off.
I think so.
I'm sorry. That was my mistake.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, I mean,
It's okay.
I mean, this is really good. Like, I did hear the part where you're saying that that she does get booked correctly, which I hope that we get some very interesting matches with her as the Women's IC champion. But I also, and you focus on big picture.
Move back to the world title scene.
Yes.
Yeah, Becky should move back to the world title scene. Like, I think it needs her. I know Liv Morgan's the world champion over there at the moment, and obviously you can't really do heel on heel per se. But then, obviously, there's going to be. I think Becky would be a very good, reasonable challenger, and perhaps even have another reign with it as another women's world championship reign, because Becky Lynch is, as we know, as a world champion, especially, I feel like she levels her game up to a 11. I mean, with the Intercontinental Championship, she sort of leveled it up to like 9 or 10, but in the first 2 reigns, she was a lot better than the third one. So, but yeah, again, Becky just needs a new direction now, and I think.
Oh yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Well, she's obviously the Queen of the Ring. Again, spoilers for the brackets, which we'll get to, as I said, in more detail later. But
Well,
no,
now
see how it goes.
Fatu in tribal combat, where if Jacob lost, he must acknowledge the tribal chief. And he did.
Yeah.
He lost.
He did.
Yep, he did.
He lost.
And
I liked this match enough.
And now he must follow Roman's direction.
The rain around.
You will follow the reign of the tribal chief, and you will do everything I say.
Yeah, this match is great.
As I said, I liked it enough, but I thought the first 10 to 15 minutes of the 27 and a bit bodying along to begin with, but then the final 10 to 12 minutes I thought were really good. But as I said, I was just struggling to stay interested in it to begin with, but then some more interesting stuff around the ringside area and in the ring was happening, and I was like, okay, grabbing my attention now, but could have done that throughout the entire time. The 12 were really good.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Mm.
I mean, I probably shouldn't go on another rant here because I'll probably get crucified for this next opinion. But
No,
are we
go ahead.
Go ahead, dude.
Are we really about to have another Bloodline versus MFT storyline? We can't come up with any other.
Well, it's not even that. It's well, yeah, they're kind of leaning that way, I guess. But then it's even the whole Jacob Fatu acknowledging Roman Reigns and being aligned with him and the Usos is very Roman Reigns and the Usos in the pandemic. It's very similar to that. And I said months ago, the Usos are back with Roman, and if there's any more involvement, say from Jacob Fatu or anybody else, it's just going to be the exact same thing as it was 4 years ago. It's we need a new spin on it. The only new spin on it is that Roman Reigns is a babyface, and then the Usos are kind of faces, I guess. But then, as I said, there's been nothing new about it yet.
Well, here's my point on this: I mean, listen. Do I think that Roman is great as world champion? Yes. Do I think that him and the Usos together in the Bloodline together is good? Yes. But I'm just not the biggest fan of, oh, let's keep redoing shit because it worked for us before. And I there are certain times where you can milk something dry. You can. There are certain times when you can just keep doing shit over and over again and it works, but there's some times where you keep doing shit over and over again and fans are gonna notice and it kinda falls off. I just think that with the young talent that WWE has, and yes, I know that there's injuries and I know that there's stuff like that. But I mean, you mean to tell me that out of anyone in that locker room, we have to keep going back to the whole MFT versus Bloodline stuff? You have a whole locker room full of talent here, and I'm surprised that that's the direction that we're gonna continue to go.
Especially when you got Roman Reigns around all summer, and especially when it seems like they wanted to focus on this new era of upcoming stars. They've got, Obafemi, Solruga, Ethan Page, Javon Evans, and stuff like that.
I would love to see Roman Reigns versus.
You could very easily just give yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I think be very similar to the Logan Paul match at Crown Jewel a couple of years ago.
I mean, if you really want to go extra, if you really want to push, I mean, hell, I wouldn't watch it if it happens, but if you really want to push it, you can have that guy that they keep pushing around as a singer instead of a fucking wrestler. Throw him in the goddamn mix and
Bad Money, let's go.
What? No, Joe Hendry.
No, Jelly Roll. I know what you mean. Oh, that guy. Okay.
Or hell, even throw that fucking goofball that apparently likes to get involved in shit, LA Knight. Throw him in the fucking mix again. But I'm just saying, I'm not.
He seems like he wants
I'm
to.
I'm not a huge fan.
It's like missionary positions every single night. As I said a few months ago, when I was like, "Yeah, are they going to take this in a new direction if they are going to do the whole Bloodline reunion and fuse stuff again, or is it just going to be the same thing?" And so far, it's felt relatively similar.
How long until we
Just
get
the roles are
Sammy thrown
reversed.
back in the mix? That's what I'm curious about.
Then
we can really make
I
it
give it
feel
like
old.
4, maybe like 6 months to a year, probably.
Yeah.
I gave it 2 months.
Within that time period. Maybe.
Hey,
I was even going to say 4 to 6 months, but I was like, that seems too minimal. Hello, lad.
Hey, lad.
Hi. I couldn't sleep, so I was like, I might as well join.
Alright.
You want my honest opinion on the whole Roman Reigns bloodline situation?
Honestly, I thought that's why you
Mhm.
joined, because I was like, oh, here I go. I'm going to get crucified.
I don't think the bloodline. I think Jacob, as much as I don't want it to be a thing, I think Jacob's working with Solo to take down Roman Reigns from within the inside.
Okay.
That's how I see it happening.
Oh God.
See, that's basically because it's like Jacob Fatu, yes, he came into WWE and was aligned with Solo's group. But since then, he's obviously kicked on a lot on his own. Been a United States champion, had good matches. Obviously, had his little teeth injury and then came back a bit late last year. And then, yeah, just since then, he went from strength to strength by himself when he came back. But then, if it is going to be like a takedown from the inside thing, okay, I guess. But I'm just like, Jacob
Well, that's
Fatu
what I think is happening.
with Solo Sikoa because I feel like he'll just drag him
Oh
down.
yeah, he shouldn't. I don't think Jacob should be with anyone.
That's no
I was
offense to
saying this
Solo, by
earlier.
the way. That's no offense to Solo, by the way. It's just like everything he touches is kind of boring, you know. And
I
that's
was
not
saying,
his
I
fault
was saying
all
this
the time.
earlier. I was saying this earlier, right? Obviously, I don't think Jacob should be with anyone. But if you get to choose whether he should be with Roman or Solo, you would always choose him to be with Roman. But I think he should be by himself either way. And personally, I don't think Roman holds that title for much longer anyway. I think Obafemi beats him soon, and I think Roman Reigns disappears for a long time.
As do I.
You feeling okay?
Yeah,
I think he faces Seth. I think he faces Seth. SummerSlam, he beats Seth Rollins with an inch of his life because Seth is a freak that likes to burn it down and dance like a lunatic. See what I did there, lunatic? Haha.
How dare you?
But yeah, I think he beats Seth, and then I think he loses to Oba, and then Oba will tell Roman Reigns, "Go away," and then Roman will be like, "Well,
Roman
if you
will be
look
like,
at the King of the Ring brackets, I think Roman vs Seth makes the most sense for SummerSlam.
No, it does.
You have Roman finally, get that win over Seth because he's never beaten Seth 1-on-1.
No, never did.
And it was by DQ or count out, one of the two. So Seth has a case there, to get a match. I know it was years ago, but why does that matter? I don't know, man. I mean, they're gonna do Cody Roman 3. Well, I think Roman should win that one. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with the Bloodline. I think the Bloodline on TV is good. I think Bloodline basically is WWE TV these days. But I'm intrigued to see what they do when Roman, because obviously Roman's not going to be around like in July and all that stuff. So I'm intrigued to see like.
I thought SummerSlam was in August, but it's probably really not. I saw the date for it today and I still forgot.
I think it is in August. I think it's August 1st and 2nd.
Hold on, let me pull it up here.
Well, yeah, I still think he'll work SummerSlam, but then after that, he'll be gone for a bit.
Yeah, I think it's August 1st and August 2nd.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Damn.
Oh no. Anyway.
Oh well.
Oh no.
But I think the direction personally, what I would do is you have Oba versus Seth in the finals of the King of the Ring. You have Brock Lesnar screw Oba. You have Seth win. He challenges Roman. You have Oba versus Brock at SummerSlam. Oba beats Brock. Brock goes bye bye, disappears bye bye, and then Roman beats Seth. And then I don't know where they would do Oba versus Roman, but that would then be the next thing.
The next night on Raw, why not?
Why?
Like Crown Jewel or something.
Champions.
Or that.
Crown Jewel.
Night of Champions is the one upcoming.
War Games November, bro.
Oh, pardon.
Crown Jewel
The way
is
that- the way
September,
that-
When's
October,
Money in the
November.
Bank?
I don't know.
September. Oh wait, Money in the Bank is in September this year, isn't it? It's
See,
in New
bro.
Orleans.
It is.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they could
let-
do Oba. They
yeah.
could do Oba. They could do Oba Roman at Money in the Bank, and Oba beats him there.
Yeah, I guess.
Main event. Yep. The fucking next review is Money in the Bank,
After SummerSlam.
September 6th.
Also, I'm just saying, if I'm has win Money in the Bank, I'm boycotting WWE for the rest of my.
Keeps lagging that. Well,
Stream keeps lagging, apparently, according to the chat.
well, I haven't gotten an alert about
Is
it,
it?
so it must be on their end. Not mine.
Maybe it is on their end because it's fine on my end because I'm watching it.
And
the stream is-
I'm not jumping through that hoop again of disconnecting everything because it fucked my shit last time. So
Look, if the
I love how I wasn't here for the start and Payne did not tweet out that we were live. Thanks, Payne. Appreciate that.
yeah, he's an ass. Anyway, so
I was looking expecting a sarcastic go up.
the pay-per-view ends, and of course there was a moment shared backstage with Roman and Cody. Yeah, and then the now
I don't
everyone-
understand why people didn't know about this.
So, for those of you that don't know, or haven't, or been living under a rock, first off, hello, welcome to Earth. Second off,
Wait, people live under Dwayne?
Well, we live on a rock. It's a floating one in the middle of space.
yes.
Also, stop saying the word The Rock, or Dwayne's gonna show up.
Fuck Dwayne.
If
Okay,
you
so people were complaining because Liv Morgan is on this bracket, even though she is a champion.
Well, if she wins the tournament, she'll just pick her opponent for SummerSlam. Simple.
She
Happens in
faced
other
herself.
promotions. No, she'll pick her opponent. Happens in other promotions like Japan. Is the champion wins. Why are
That's
you
fair
not here?
So of course
Um,
we had some matches from this bracket already happen. We'll talk about that later. But so for those of you that need to know the bracket and haven't seen it, pretty much on one side of the bracket, and I guess these first matches are fatal four ways. So we have
Yep.
Morgan Lynch, Bliss,
In the
and
quarterfinals.
Green.
Yeah.
We have Morgan Lynch, Bliss, and Green on one. We have Ruka, Valkyria, Flair, and Cargill on another. Then on the other side, we have Perez, Sky, Julia, and Legend. And then we have Bailey,
Yep.
Rodriguez, Jane, and James.
Yeah.
Jane and James Incorporated.
Carmelo Hayes.
Hayes.
We have Mysterio, Breaker, Williams, Priest. I don't have the updated one. So according to this, we had
The updated
Rollins.
one was fake.
Yeah, that one's fake.
No,
Okay, all right,
the
good.
updated one was an error. It was fake. It was on live.
So wait, and is the one that's in the Discord the right one?
The one without Drew McIntyre is the right one, yes.
Okay, all right, good. So on this side we have Rollins,
Yep, the
Evans,
original one.
Tonga, and Saints, and then we have Uso, Knight, Keys and Balor. I don't
Very
know
interesting
what people were
brackets.
really bitching about, because I think that these brackets look awesome. So I don't see what the huge complaint.
Well, especially the
Yeah, I
couple
don't get
of the couple of fatal four ways that were on Raw tonight were really good. So
Yes, both fatal forwards tonight were very good.
it's probably the best part about the show, to be honest. Both of those.
So we're gonna get
The
to
rest was
Raw
just there.
here in a second. I don't have the scores, so because Payne didn't post them. So
I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
the whole Liv Morgan thing being in the tournament, she's probably gonna get pinned. Well, I know she's gonna get pinned, but someone like she's gonna lose the match somehow, and then whoever like pins her or like costs her the match, that's gonna be her next opponent.
At
yeah.
night champ, most likely.
It's quite simple when you use your brains.
Yeah. I did actually post the scores on our YouTube post.
yeah, but it's
I
not
can
in
say
the
this right now.
Discord.
We
You fucking
I am sorry. But
dang.
for those of you who don't know, we have a three-way tie for first, which is me, Liam, and the lead. So technically, Liam retained.
And I have
fucking-
to, yeah. Plus
fucking
side, I'm still champion. The negative downside, I have to share it with two people.
Yeah.
Oh
You'll
yeah.
be fine.
So yeah.
We're playing tug of war with the thing right now. If it actually existed, we're like, no, give
So,
it back. Fine. I want fair and square.
No,
Give it back.
no, it's mine. No, it's mine.
Piss off, you fat bitch.
So
Or
yeah,
I could just overhaul both of you and be like, it's mine.
So I've noticed something on the past few pay-per-views here. I'm on a bit of a losing streak.
Mhm.
I've been in last place for
That's
the
'cause you keep
past
making-
few
Because
pay-per-views.
you keep
Yeah.
making wacky predictions.
Yeah,
mate.
but you're doing it. I think you're doing it. You're doing it on purpose. I think.
I'm trying to get the perfect 0 wins, all losses. It's not happening. I think I might as well give up on that dream and try again.
yeah,
Very upset.
yeah.
No,
Probably.
when you actually try, right? When you actually try, you'll actually get them all home or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
gonna be the one time I
Yeah,
fucking get it.
and-
Yeah, this is bullshit.
yeah. Probably at the both Night Champions and Double or Forbidden Door.
Double Forbidden Door. That's the pay-per-view.
Double Forbidden Door.
Did you guys know that that's a new
Knights
name?
of the
Double
Forbidden-
Forbidden Door.
No, Knights of
Don't give
the
Tony bad ideas.
Knights of the
Or-
Forbidden Champions and their door.
I like that one better. We're gonna go with
Yeah,
that
you
The
one.
want to bring
Night of the Forbidden Door.
Well, Tony Khan will actually bring 2 doors and be like, see, double doors. Double Forbidden Doors.
Jesus
Question:
Christ.
Have they got double glazed windows?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know. Is it here last though?
I don't know. Either way, for a Crimea River.
So
Exactly.
where do we want to
Jack
start?
Perry has to be on the show.
Do we want wrestling news, or do we just want to talk about Raw that happened today?
Do you want to talk about the El Grande mask versus mask thing?
Oh yeah, fuck,
Yes.
forgot about that. Yes, the match of the
Yeah,
year candidate.
you have
is
a
what
big
people were
opinion on
saying.
this.
Now, listen, I just want to say I think it's really great that El Grande Americano sent Chad Gable out there to fill in for him. I think that was really classy act to have Chad Gable come back. El Grande, you are fantastic. I'm glad you did that. You shut your fucking mouth over there, fat ass. Okay, you
I
listen to me.
fucking told all of you that the OG Americano
That's not
was Chad
him.
Gable. Y'all
That's
did
not him. You don't pay attention to the
He
product, son.
revealed himself to be Chad Gable. Are you on?
You don't pay attention to the
No,
product,
you just
son.
you just don't want to get involved with the meme. You know?
Peyton, I'm gonna tell you something right now. This whole time, we all knew it was Chad Gable. You didn't tell
No.
us. We knew it was. We were doing a joke.
It's called a meme. It's been a pro wrestling meme for about 2 years nearly.
Wait, what do you mean joke? That clearly
Except
wasn't
Radio. Radio
Chad.
still doesn't believe it.
No, I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
it's a radio. It wasn't a joke. It was live. It was life or death.
Listen, you listen to me. Chad Gable did an honorable thing by filling in for the original El Grande. Okay, he did a great deal. Okay,
Where was El Grande then? Why wasn't he there?
he got arrested.
He got stage fright. He got stage fright for once.
He got arrested.
No,
for making
that
out
was
in an
the other El
elevator.
Grande that got
that was the
hit.
one. That was the one who's now a hero in. That was the one who's now a hero in Mexico. Because he stood up to some
All right,
racist
well,
piece
yeah.
of shit.
The one.
Anyway,
That was the one who won
But
the
anyway,
match.
yes, Chad Gable.
many
Chad
people
Gable.
said that this was match of the year. People were highly praising
candidate.
The Undertaker and everyone for booking this match. These two
who
put
knew
on
Taker
an
could actually book
absolute
well?
banger.
Yeah, I still need to watch it, but I did
watched
hear
like
really good things.
10 minutes of it, and I put it off.
Oh my god, I was watching clips from it and it was fucking like these two went hard at each other.
I've also come to a conclusion. I've come to a conclusion. I told Liam this earlier. I've come to a conclusion. I feel like entrances should be just banned from wrestling.
No,
Every single entrance.
no.
They're all too long. No more entrances. For anyone.
Why can't we get rid of commercials?
No, we need
Because then
them. They bring
companies
in
won't
money.
make money.
Entrances-
Companies won't
entrances
make
won't
money.
be missing.
Companies won't make money without sponsors and stuff. They'll go out of business.
Yeah. Anyway,
Commercials are a must. Entrances are not.
says the fuckers who don't
Just-
even get commercials.
Yeah.
We do now.
Well, not on Raw and SmackDown still, but
You
or
fucker.
NXT.
You were complaining that you want commercials on Netflix the other week.
Yeah, then I fixed it because somebody on Twitter shared something how to do it, and then I fixed it. So I don't have them anymore.
So you still got them.
No, I don't have them anymore.
No, but you did.
I did have them for like an hour and a half last Monday on Raw, and I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
He was actually mad. He was very mad.
I was like, why am I watching American Anthems? Get off my screen. All your ads suck, by the way. They are so contrived bollocks. And I thought our ads were bad. Yours are worse.
Hey, their ads are just as bad as their crowds.
Nah, I think the crowds are worse than their ads, actually. But
Suck a dick. Anyway.
Better.
Okay, fucking
Fuck. Anyway.
But yes, no, the El Grande
Anyway.
I heard was really good. Okay, Pro Wrestling Guy, if you say anything like that again, I probably will actually just time you out. Because you're low-key pissing me off lately.
He'll get over it.
You pissed me off, that false.
So if you say anything like, skew with you, haha, I'm joking. It's not really that funny, to be honest. Jokes are supposed to be funny.
Skill issue.
As I said, I fixed the
Really
issue.
not
So
funny.
I don't have the
I like
skill
how he
issue anymore.
says.
I overcame my skill issue.
I like how he says you have skill issues when he's the one assuming Liv Morgan's in the tournament because Stephanie McCur's coming back, but won't give us a reason why.
Saying you'll be a good boy is crazy. Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
But- Yeah, what happened on there? I don't know. Even though I watched it.
You don't know, but you watch it.
I mean, well,
Yeah.
Raw is like a million times better of a show than SmackDown is.
That's the way it's been for about 6 months. Maybe even longer, actually.
So here's what happened on Raw. After being defeated by Roman Reigns in Tribal Combat, the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash in Italy, Jacob Fatu finally acknowledged Roman Reigns as the Tribal Chief.
Good.
finally
About
did
time
it.
he did something good with his life.
Very awesome.
Yeah, they got to acknowledge it by standing at the back and putting his one up. Didn't get to stand next to any of them.
He did shout at Jey Uso though.
Yeah, he said he does like Jey Uso.
He'll get over it. Well, yeah, because Jay's getting like right in his face, being a fucking little prick.
Well, it's because Jey Uso just says stuff to the point that he winds people up all the time now, apparently. And now Fatu was like, "Yeah, I'll beat your dog walk your podcast or something stupid shit like that." A lot of dog walk. Go ahead out for the night. Have you do tomorrow? Yeah, okay.
Shocker.
Just say you got bored. That's fine.
Well, after this, we had Obafemi squash Penta, Hayes, and Solo.
You didn't really squash him. It was actually quite competitive.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get a reaction out of y'all.
Although he literally came flying out the blocks from his entrance, bodied all of them, and then finished his entrance to Aura Farm.
Did his entrance.
Like, he literally knocked them all
he was like,
out, and then he stood in the middle of the ring, and his like spotlight came down. I was like, okay, I get it. WWE, haha, hashtag Aura and hyped moments. You know, they were playing into their joke.
It was kind of cool, though.
That. He was like, yeah, let me fuck a couple of dudes up and then stand here and let my spotlight come on me, and then I'll kill them again. Yes. I was like, okay.
It was actually good.
I think.
But yes, Oba won.
Oba would then grab a microphone and says that he will see Brock Lesnar down the line. That they both have one win each.
Yeah, SummerSlam. Thank you.
Yep.
Then it cuts backstage to
And that
Roman.
Right move because Oba will retire Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
In his hometown of Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Supposedly. Even though he lives in the middle of the woods in Canada at the moment.
So, of course, the recap, Roman and Cody sharing a backstage moment in which Roman sees this on the TV, and he says that he'll get to Cody Rhodes later, saying, "Trust me." And then apparently he wants
gonna happen eventually.
He wants Jay to win the King of the Ring tournament so he can go.
He wants Jay to win Cody's title.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, don't do that. The minute that happened on the show, I was like, no, that is the worst idea you have ever had.
Give it to Jim.
Yeah, give it to Big Jim.
He hasn't held a single title yet. Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Jimmy Uso would be a worthier world champion than Jey Uso. We saw how his first run went. It was fucking pants.
The thing is, Liam, you said it earlier. This idea from Roman was worse than that thing he said in 2015.
Yeah, I literally said it was worse than him saying suffering succotash.
Oh,
yeah, that was bad.
And that was really bad. I was like, please don't do that. It makes me think Jey Uso is going to win King of the Ring and challenge Cody at SummerSlam.
Why do I not remember him saying that? Did he really say that?
He said that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The only good thing about Jey Uso's bracket is Finn Balor's in it.
And Finn Balor should win it.
Who's now on SmackDown, by the way.
Yes, that
he
was
got
the
traded
next
to
thing.
SmackDown.
Yes. Also forgot to mention that Sol Ruka came out to celebrate her becoming the new Women's IC champion, and of course I immediately went to Twitter and saw that Becky Lynch posted,
Did she?
Yeah, because she said that she's like, this is bullshit, I got fucking... Becky, shut up. We're not doing this again.
Becky hasn't posted since last night.
Oh, don't worry, it's coming.
Yeah, she's like, I've been run by Jessica Cara yet again.
It's coming.
You big dopey bitch who fucking cost me my title yet again.
Lawyers
For the Tochitori time.
It's unlucky. Because
She was threatened legal action.
against footwear?
Yeah.
Footwear.
We then had Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee defeat, what is it, Rusev and Ethan Page? Did I get that right?
Yep.
Yes.
Which people are pissed
Decent
because I
match.
guess they took out the ego in his music.
Yep.
And his music.
They can get over it.
Really. It's like really jarring. I'm just like, I need my ego.
But maybe they took it out right for the fans to say it, and the fans are failing you, Liam, because they're not saying it.
Okay. But then they're like,
So
oh, you should shut.
maybe the fans should just say ego, and it'd be fine.
Ego.
I said, if they've changed like the flow of the beat slightly as well. But then, yeah, I guess you
Okay.
still could try that, but I don't know.
I've just seen a picture. Apparently, Jimmy Uso was staring at Roman's world title.
He wants it. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
Jim,
Big
get
Jim.
it, get it, get it.
Oh, Jim,
You're
go
the
beat
best.
Cody.
Jim, you got a family to feed now. You better fucking get right here, son. Yeah.
Jacob Fatu said the same thing in the WAP. But I suppose it was Jacob Fatu's kids, but also the fact that he made his wife pop out of kids. But anyway.
Oh Jesus. So then we had a whining bitch boy by the name of LA Knight yelling at Adam Pearce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did do that.
He told Adam Pearce to hold his one up.
Well, he put
Yeah.
Adam Pearce's one up.
Yeah.
He said it's like preferential.
He did
treatment
also
or
ask.
some shit, basically.
He asked Adam Pearce if he was Uzi, so that may be a sign. Sammy saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe LA Knight's going to go to SmackDown and be like, "Hi, Sammy, do you want to feud with me for a little bit?
Are you feeling Uzi, Sammy?
Are you feeling oozy anymore, Sammy? Yeah. Or are you feeling like a bit of a yeah? You've been a bit of a twat lately. Haven't you? There's been people calling you a gingerbread man and stuff like that. Yeah.
Fucking gingerbread man. Don't
They're
get
just
me
like,
started.
then that's when he
fucking
smacks LA Knight right in the mouth, and we all rejoice.
Yes.
What else do we have here? It says here that, which believe it or not, this is actually on YouTube right now. I'm surprised by this. Michael Cole says that they are re-airing right now a special encore presentation of the Mask versus Mask match. If you guys don't want to see it on Netflix, the whole pay-per-view is
Yeah.
actually on YouTube. So you guys
It's
can
on the
watch
mighty
whole thing.
YouTube if you want to watch
Netflix,
it.
but guess what? It was. Oh, I watched it on Netflix. It was out of sync. You could hear what was happening before you could see what was happening.
Well, maybe
Which is
YouTube
why
fixed it.
you should watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I had a chance to watch the
Or
whole.
I have an even better idea. I don't watch it.
That's fine.
What was that, Numble?
Yeah, I had a chance to watch the whole Mask vs. Mask match, and I do see why this match is match of the year contender, or match of the year in general here. Like it's amazing. Like the story has been told in this, and so. Like it's probably one of the best matches in 2026.
Yeah. So, okay, hold on. There's a lot going on here in this thing here. So, Io Sky wins her match for Queen of the Ring.
Yep.
That was also a good match.
She fucking
Very
better
good.
have.
She pinned Julia though.
Oh, I did say she was going to be the match to lose and take the pin, probably.
It was,
I was like,
it
it's either
was
her-
either going to be.
Roxanne Perez lost.
It's either her or
Oh yeah, it was.
it's going to be either her or Lash Legend taking the fall, but then Roxanne wasn't involved in the fall, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was either going to be Io or Roxanne winning. Either one.
I think it was good. I thought when I saw the bracket, I was like, Io is winning. Either way. Because I don't think she would go out in the quarters. So, I mean,
I think she makes
Roxanne
time, to be fair.
Perez's time will come. That's what I will say.
I think Roxanne wins Money in the Bank, as I said earlier.
That's it. You should have win. You're boycotting the company. So,
Yeah.
So
Exactly. She better win.
okay. So a lot of things happen here before we actually get anything here. So Maxine Dupree is backstage. She was talking to Pierce, and apparently
Otis and Tozawa.
she flipped out on Otis and Tozawa.
Yeah, because she was talking to Austin Theory before that.
Danhausen is apparently. I can't believe I'm fucking reading this and even saying this. Danhausen apparently is now a man that knows sports.
Yep.
Honestly, it's actually quite scary how when he curses the team, they lose, and then he uncurses them when they win.
Apparently he's made national headlines. Merch has been made. He's been covered in the Rolling Stone, Sports Center. He's now the man that is getting credited for helping the Knicks reach the NBA Finals.
So what you're saying is Danhausen is mainstream.
Yes. And what's funny is I actually
Remember
came
when
across
people
an interview.
said,
Well, hold on. I came across an interview. MJF was on this one douchebags. Who was the guy?
Let me guess, Ariel Hawani.
I think that's him. Yeah. And MJF was he was asked about Danhausen, and he goes he fucking loves Danhausen.
As he should.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he goes he's hitting it out of the fucking park right now. As he should be.
That's because he is, yeah.
Yeah, because MJF knows what he's talking about.
Not being funny, he's worked with Danhausen. He knows what he's capable of.
Does MJF really love Danhausen?
Yeah, you gotta watch that interview. He was like he was saying some like shit that I'd never expected MJF to say about other people.
Well, his interviews he's done this year.
MJF's gone soft, man. He says a lot of nice things these days. MJF's gone soft.
I guess, but then, as I said, like the most recent interviews he's done, he's like been less in character. Don't get me wrong, he's still done bits and pieces where he is in character, but then there's obviously pieces where he's not now. But it's mainly like he's been a bit more honest and open with stuff.
I don't know. MJF being soft, not fun. Be the scumbag we all love.
Well, he's been a scumbag his own on TV.
Yeah, but I can never watch them because I'm at work, so I can never watch him be a scumbag. So he has to be a scumbag everywhere.
He's still been a bit of a scumbag on Twitter, so there's that. That's very entertaining to read.
But, do you remember when not MJF, fucking Danhausen debuted in the WWE, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna fail, he's gonna flop." Well, where are those people now?
If anything, I think Danhausen as a character works better in WWE because that's the type of shit they do.
Yeah.
That's the type of comedy characters they do, and they always work. Well, most of them.
He got booed on his debut, and I was getting cheered everywhere he goes.
Maybe 4 out of the 10 comedy characters work actually throughout their history. Looking back at the Gobbledygooker, for example, or Eugene, which did not work. I don't want to hear other ones. But Danhausen is one of the 4 out of 10 that has worked. Santino Marella, another one. He worked.
Hey. You leave Eugene alone.
Well, I won't because it was a bad portrayal of autism.
He beat Kurt Angle and took his medal.
I don't give a fuck.
He also beat Triple H.
A lot of people beat Kurt Angle.
He also beat Triple H, which was funny.
And a lot of people beating Triple H as well. What's your point?
Fuck off. Anyway,
exactly. You have no point. Go away. I win again.
Damn, the fucking you want to know what? I think you need the ego there in your theme song.
I actually would love that. Yes, I'll take over the mantle from Ethan Page myself.
There you go. Yeah. All ego, Liam Warren. There we go.
All ego, Liam Blood and Warren. To get it right.
Why does that work?
All ego, Liam Bloody Warren. Yeah, it always works. It always will work because I am.
We're gonna trademark that.
All right, so wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to trademark it,
so
and
we
if
have,
anybody use it without permission, I'm coming for your heads and your money.
so wait a minute. So we have Tribal Chief Aled. We have.
Yep.
What was yours again?
All ego, Liam Bloody Warren. Read it and mother
Okay.
effing weep.
Jesus Christ, this fucking group. Anyway,
Yeah, I have a nickname. Even though I was already the Essex/London Nightmare because Peyton never knows where I'm from.
Peyton didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting back
Payne
to
doesn't know
Raw.
what London is.
He's probably one of those who thinks London is the whole of England and the United Kingdom.
Yeah, he's like that guy from Jake Paul's old music video. When he said England is my city, Payne's like London is my country or something, you know?
Didn't Payne say?
Oh yeah, Nick Crompton. Yeah.
What was the thing that we used to make fun of Payne for? He said something that was way out
Russia
there.
is in Asia.
There it is.
It
That's
is
because
so.
It
It
is
actually is so.
There's like a part of the border that's in Europe, but then most of it is in Asia.
Yeah, but wasn't there a time period where we were like, no?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
That's just wrong. But then, yeah, that's the only thing he's able to
He was
prove
actually
us
right
wrong on.
about that.
Yeah, that's the only thing he's ever proven us wrong on.
Yeah.
Anything else, absolutely not. No, the 1 time out of 10, that is the 1 time out of 10.
We will never let him get us again.
Never
Never.
again.
never again.
All right.
Never before, but not like this. Now I'm gonna stop singing before I get copywritten by Nickelback.
Good. So getting back to Raw, because we veered way left here. Okay, just to speed run this here. Valkyria and Sol Ruka pretty much are gonna have a match for the IC title soon. After a backstage interaction.
So was Payne during the second.
Liv Morgan's a real cunt, is what I learned from this
Yep.
backstage thing. She was like, "Oh, I just
Roxanne
got fitted
Perez
for my
crashing out was so fun.
crown."
Yeah, Roxanne, the tiny girl, got mad.
Yeah, and then Liv
She's
was
so much
like,
smaller
"Well,
than
me
the rest
and
of them.
Dom
It's
are
really
gonna be
funny.
king of the ring, and queen of the ring."
Shut up.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
Dominic's not making it past the first round, and if he does, I'll be very surprised.
Fucking
To be
Liv,
fair,
respectfully,
Dominic
shut the fuck up.
over Femi should be scared of him.
That's
Yeah, okay.
really funny.
So then we get
Over
to
Femi
the
would beat him up with like his little finger.
yeah, pretty much.
Finger Puck with Doom 2.0.
Which
So-
one?
So now we get the main event, which is Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker.
Oh, this was a very good match.
And
It was.
apparently
It was
Paul
alright.
Paul Heyman got destroyed through a barricade.
Yeah, he got
Yep.
speared.
Which means he can be off TV for 2 months.
And the table spot that happened in this match, I was wondering what the fuck happened there.
He
got
caught
powered around the
a
table.
he caught a spear into a pedigree attempt. Basically, he does that all the time.
Yeah, the more I'm watching
Does it
it
with
now,
Roman.
I thought like Braun just mistimed the goddamn spear. But now
No, it's like
Nah,
a mid-air pedigree.
Yeah, Seth does what he does. Like, he doesn't do the full pedigree. He just, like, catches him between the legs and then hits it.
Pushes him. Yeah, catches him between the legs and pushes him down. Pretty much.
yeah, well now that I'm looking at it again, yeah, but I mean from my angle when I first saw it, I was like, did he miss the fucking spear? And Seth just
Nah.
took advantage
was-
of it.
During the fatal four-way for the men, Oba hit Talatonga on the table. He didn't go through the table, though.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised by that. I was like, it's on the Italian announce table. Usually the foreign one is the one that breaks first.
Yeah, they don't care about that one.
Actually, wait a minute. Speaking of
But I did like the ending for Seth vs. Braun Breaker. I thought it was quite smart from Seth.
Yes.
He had the tag title belt, and obviously Braun had speared Heyman. So then Braun came back into the ring, didn't see that Seth had the belt, and then Seth just held it there. And Braun just ran into the belt as he was trying to spear him, and Seth's like, "Oh well."
He pulled a Bret Hart.
The thing is, technically, right? I was saying this. Seth didn't attack him with a belt, so that couldn't have been a DQ anyway, because Braun just ran into it.
Yeah. Was this just a normal
Yeah.
match?
And
Yeah.
Montez Ford was there.
This wasn't
Yeah,
like
because
no
Austin
DQ
Theory
or anything.
got involved.
right?
Seth pulled him in the ring, and then Montez like sort of cleared him out when he tried to do stuff with
No
a
Dawkins.
dive. No Dawkins, no, but yeah,
Yeah,
Montez dived to the outside as he does near
Yeah, 'cause
the post.
I'm just now looking at like the replays from it, and I'm seeing like people flying all over the place, and I'm like, was this no DQ or something?
People
That was a
people
normal
just
match.
don't know. The referee's not going to disqualify Montez Ford for doing a flip dive onto Austin Theory. So
No,
yeah,
I
because
know,
neither of
but
them
I
are
was saying
they're
like the
non-factors
table
in the
spot
match.
and
Yeah, but when is a announce table spot ever a DQ?
I don't fucking know.
Never.
It should
pretty
be, but
much, but it isn't.
So should
not.
steel steps being used to hit someone?
Yeah, should be.
So by that logic,
No.
people being thrown into the steel step should never happen either. That
Yes.
should be a DQ
Yes,
as well.
DQ, automatic. I want it.
Because
Have it now.
they're using this stuff as a weapon.
You want to know what? If they even poke the steel step, that's a DQ.
So what you're saying is nobody can walk up the stairs and they instead have to jump
Nope.
up onto the ring apron to get in every time.
They gotta do it Brock Lesnar style,
Yeah,
or do it
do what
Kane
Brock Lesnar
style.
does.
Do Orange Cassidy style and just roll in.
Oh God.
Like really gently, like ew.
Do what Sin Cara used to do. Have a trampoline.
Oh God. Yeah. But then
Yeah, then fuck it up 7 times out of 10. Yeah.
Have Femi jump over the top rope on a trampoline.
That's Sin Cara as Mystico. He's doing a really good job lately. It's not fucked up for a long time.
Yeah, but he ain't got
Give
no
Femi
trampoline.
the trampoline.
Oh no, I think Mystico is. Yeah, Mystico is the original Sin Cara. Yes, he is. Yes,
He ain't got no
because
trampoline.
Hunico was the second. Boing.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, right? Obviously, before I knew there was a trampoline there, I thought that entrance was cool.
Yeah.
But then, you know, on one episode, you could see them pull the trampoline back. You're like, oh,
I saw
Okay.
it like from a video uploaded on YouTube. It's like, how does he do that? Does he just have like springs in his feet or something? And then
Yeah.
I saw like this like one video a fan took from the rafters that you can see him go boing. And I was like, oh, that's how it works.
Okay.
Now I hate
Hannah,
wrestling.
yeah, fans at the actual shows ruin everything because they see everything, so then they post everything, so then they ruin everything.
You bastards. It's your fault.
So now I've said that entrances should be banned. So now I also think fans should be banned.
Empty arena.
What they wrestle an empty ring. Oh god. Oh
Yes.
god. That's just gonna make PTSD of COVID. That's all it's doing. I did like that.
Stone Cold, you can have Stone Cold be the only fan.
Well, hell yeah. One suplex.
What?
The great DDT.
What?
What the fuck was that? That was shit.
You dumb son of a bitch. Damn it.
And then he just gets in there and just stutters them all because he's like, you know what, I'm bored now.
Now, if I be a fucking cup of cold water, that be drinking too, I fucking fall over and wrap my ass.
Grab your ass, man.
So
See,
I need
my word. Had 20 backstage already.
I
Okay.
need Stone Cold on commentary.
So we do have a few pieces of news here if you guys want to hear them.
Do we?
We do. Because one of these actually involves NXT.
What?
According to... Fuck off. According to the Wrestling Observer,
Oh God, Dave.
former NXT star and former cruiserweight champion. What the fuck? Enzo Amore was reportedly.
Oh yeah, we would have been over this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, last week.
I wasn't
Yeah,
here
it's
last
old
week.
news. It was like reported last week or something.
I wasn't here last week.
But yeah, no, he should come back. There's no way he should come back, I'm afraid.
He is coming back along with Big Kaz, and they're both going to be on NXT apparently.
NXT does need tag teams. Pardon me, by the way.
All right, I know I'm gonna get hatred for this, and I know I said we weren't gonna talk about it, so we're not gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna mention it anyway, just because. Donald Trump has purchased between 15,000 to 50,000 worth of TKO stock per his latest financial disclosure filing.
I like that sentence you just said. We're not going to talk about it, but I'm going to mention it anyway.
Yep.
To which I say, who cares?
Logan Paul shares a new image of his torn tricep, and Jesus Christ.
Looks like he got a fucking shoelace attached to his arm.
Yeah, I know. It looks like someone tied rope around his shit and just fucking like dragged it on his fucking arm. And like
Apparently they
like,
did surgery on him, like fully awake and everything. Like they definitely didn't. There's absolutely no way, unless they put like local anesthetic on it that was really strong. There is no way he didn't go under for that.
He's a psycho. Have you seen it, Len?
After rolling off the Logan's arm thing. Yeah. Yeah, it looks weird.
It was disgusting.
After Raw went off the air, Seth did like, you know how they do like the title thing, like he says like, "Oh, I'm gonna win the title."
Yeah.
And then he put his one in the air.
Oh no.
So I think he's telling Roman, "See you later."
Oh, Roman.
There's a lot of people telling Roman that lately.
Yeah. Roman did also name drop Royce Keys on Clash at Italy. There's too many clashes, man.
Clash.
Should I stay or should I go now?
Yeah, okay, too many clashes. Triple Mania is taking place in Las Vegas on September 11th, and then in Mexico on
Monterrey, Mexico.
Yep.
Oh, Mexico City. Yeah.
Yeah.
September 13th.
Yes.
Been asked a question by CMW. He said, could Chad Gable dethrone Penta in his hometown of Minnesota for the... That's a state, by the way. Minnesota is a state. Minneapolis is the city. For the IC title. That's SummerSlam. I think it didn't say SummerSlam, but I guess that's what he means, because that's where it is. It depends whether they bring him back to actual mainline WWE programming as a heel rather than a babyface. Because the way he left AAA, he was very babyfacey.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
But still, you know, we need to give flowers to Chad Gable for, you know, filling in for the original Grande. That was amazing. He did a great job.
Yeah. Is that right, Peyton?
No, fuck him.
Oh, yeah, I know he's not here, but I'll say it anyway. You'll watch it back later.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. Anyway, what else? What else? I think that's it. I don't really have anything bigger here.
Do we want to do a quick Q&A then?
Yeah, let's do a quick Q&A. And of course, our Q&As, they're sponsored. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
They're sponsored by our friends at Vivid Seats. Check out
So the 4 people in the chat, if
vividseats.com.
you have any wrestling-related questions in the chat, you have to ask us those right now.
I will waste my time whenever doing it again.
Yeah, because last
there's
week...
one more piece of news. PW Insider said Mike Santana's contract is set to expire in July, and that WWE has shown interest in him.
Oh, fuck.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be a good fit for NXT at the moment, because their men's main event
I
scene
mean,
is.
he ain't gonna go back to AEW the way things ended there.
Well,
Definitely
yeah,
not.
With
Ortiz. I forgot his name with for a second, but he runs with Eddie Kingston these days. So,
What do you boys think of Soul winning the IC title? What feuds would you like to see her in?
uh,
I think it's.
well,
I think it's just right.
well, Soul winning the IC title.
I
I
mean,
already
it's-
said my thoughts on it earlier. I think it's great, but who would I like to see a
Further
feud for the
will be a
IC
banger.
title? Well, yeah, they should have a match with Lyra, but a first proper feud. That's really hard to tell at the moment because all the title scenes are being booked really weirdly at the moment. It's either like one person has one linear focus, for example, Jacob Fatu to Roman Reigns, or a champion has multiple challengers all at once, or like Becky, for example, feud with
I would say
AJ. Then
I'd say
Her
Bayley.
versus Bailey.
Bayley would be great, yeah. I mean, they already had that match at Saturday Night's main event, so there's kind of like a story there already, and like they can reference back to it and be like, Bayley's really looking to beat her this time, although she probably won't. Yeah, so we could beat Bayley at Saturday Night's main event. John Cena's one. Yeah, no, I feel like that'd be good. I mean, Bayley seems to be teasing a heel turn again. By the way, she looked at Lyra for talking to Soul about having a Intercontinental Championship match. I feel like Roxanne Perez could be a good one if they wanted to run that. In the meantime, before winning Money in the Bank. I was thinking of heels. I was thinking of heels, but there's not many heel women on Raw. I'd say Natalia for shits and giggles as a match, but not an actual feud.
No, yeah, they can have a one-off match.
Maybe Raquel, I guess, as well. She's up there. You could have a bit with Raquel. It's a bit of a clash of styles there. You've got the athlete and Soul versus the.
You can also do Stephanie
lady.
when Stephanie returns.
That could be just a standard match, like exhibition thing. Like they did it with EO and stuff, or with the IC belt a while ago with her and Becky.
EO with Soul would actually be a very good feud.
Yeah. Question: would you prefer Leon Slater in AEW or WWE?
WWE.
I'm either or.
I mean, I don't think it matters what we prefer because he's going to WWE.
Yeah, I think he's made it.
WWE.
He's made it pretty clear he wants to go to WWE. But as I said, I'm not really opposed to him going either way. You know. So
I mean, realistically, I think he'd probably fit in better in AEW, but I also do feel like he'd get lost in the shuffle quick there too. But yeah, he's going to WWE, so
I feel like NXT would be a very good place for them right now with the amount of new people they're bringing in. Pardon me.
he could be like the main guy up down there for a few years.
Listen, I'm
Well, yeah,
not going to take a guess on where anyone goes because every time we take a guess on where someone goes, we get it wrong.
Adam Cole. Adam
Fucking Adam
Cole.
Cole.
Fuck you, Adam.
The Adam Cole incident of 2021 or 2 or whatever it was.
Fuck you,
Fuck
Adam
you,
Cole.
Cole.
You fucking bitch.
Who do you guys think?
Who do you guys think
Roman?
retires Roman?
Retires Roman Reigns.
I'll tell you who. Triple H.
I'm not gonna lie, right? I genuinely think it should be Seth.
Yeah, they're about the same age. Might as well retire together.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think it should be Seth, but I think Seth retires first.
I think it should be Gunther.
Watch everybody get angry about that.
Let's do not use Gunther to retire.
No, we're gonna use him. Fuck it. No. He's killing all of our childhood heroes. Here we go. Add Roman to the list.
I don't know.
It's gonna be Punk, Seth, and then Roman.
I don't really consider Roman Reigns a childhood hero, man. Yes, I respect him and I do like him, but he's not really a hero for me, so to speak. But
I was talking
if
about,
Gunther
I was
retires,
talking about the guys he's already retired, is what I was saying.
Yeah,
this might be a long shot. This might be a long shot, right? But I think, obviously, we've all talked about, Braun's going to be the future, Omar's going to be the future, Javon's going to be the future. I think Dominic could be the one.
Uh,
Why?
I kind of see what you're saying, but like right now, Dominic's even made it like very clear how frustrated he is with where he's at in the company, and if that doesn't change in like the next 2 to 3 years, because I feel like that's how long. Huh?
Dom ain't going anywhere.
I know, but like if that doesn't change in the next 2 to 3 years, where I think Roman's only going to be around for the next 2 to 3 years, I feel like
I don't think Roman. I don't think
that doesn't seem
Roman
like it's on the table.
retires. I think he just disappears and never comes back.
Does a once a year like the Undertaker.
Does a Cena,
he's
you
like-
know, a one match every year.
I guess.
CMW, you should retire Roman.
He can't even.
Yeah, get to the E in the next 2 to 3 years and then retire Roman.
He can't even fucking beat fucking James Ellsworth. What makes you think he's gonna fucking beat Roman?
Yeah, but that's a who's fault.
Good point.
And then you're going to bring up the NWO handicap match, and because again, that is your fault.
You guys think? Talking about retirements,
There's like 2/3 of those guys are dead.
Fuck off.
talking about retirement, I think I should retire Roman. No.
Well, that's what.
Okay.
Nah.
Your Wrestle Arc
I
if
feel
it,
like
if it was my decision, Roman Reigns would never retire.
Your Wrestle Arc's tribal chief. You gotta
Yeah,
stop
so
it.
I will tell Roman to keep going.
Do it for all the tribal chiefs out there. Be the head of the table of every. Do it
I
for the head of
honestly
the table.
think
So
Gunther. I'm telling you, Gunther's on a killing spree.
I think Gunther retires Punk.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, me three.
Good, get rid of him.
Yeah, fuck off.
See, that's gonna be a very difficult. That's gonna be a very difficult day for me because I
I'm
really
gonna
love
be
Gunther.
such a happy guy when CM Punk leaves, man.
And that'll
Oh
be
my
the
god!
day I
I really love.
retire
I
from
really love Gunther. I really love Gunther. But CM Punk is the reason I got into wrestling, basically. He's like the one I identified with in terms of a rebel, you know.
Liam, CMW wants to be on your side.
Liam, give me a chance, please. A real booker would know how to book a talent like me.
Shut up.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Guys,
Maybe I
What?
will, actually. That'll be kind of funny.
Danhausen also shared a photo earlier, and he
Oh,
has
good,
his
actually.
one in the air.
Good.
Fuck you, Danhausen.
He acknowledges.
What did he do?
He put his one in the air
Okay.
like a bitch.
I acknowledge the tribal chief. Yes, I do. Roman Arena. Roman and his reign. Yes.
You guys got any more questions?
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
no. Talking about retirements, I think Punk will be the next to go. Thank God, can't wait for that day. Then I think Seth. Then I think Roman. Then
Randy.
Gunther.
I think
Randy.
Nah, I think Randy outlast all of them.
Well, it's because he's just too stubborn.
Yeah, Andy said he wants to wrestle for another 10 years.
I don't think he will. He wants to, but his body.
Gunther will retire May.
Nah.
Apparently Gunther will retire May.
No.
Well, Randy's going to go at some point, PWG. So that's just the way wrestling works, you know. The people cycle in and out all the time. Retirements, non-retirements.
Everyone's going to retire eventually. Well, I'm going to say everyone, in quotations, retires eventually.
Yeah, HBK.
Unless your name is John Cena. I actually believe John Cena is retired. AJ Styles, though, I do not believe is retired.
Nah, probably not. But where he wrestles in
What about Rey
WWE or somewhere else, I don't know.
Mysterio? Dominic will be the one to retire Rey Mysterio.
But Ray still moves like a spring chicken.
We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, we were saying he looks a bit tubby, but I was like, I think it's just because he's old and his skin's like a bit flabbier. But then at the same time, he doesn't move like he's chubby at all.
Nah,
He's
he
like
moves like he did like 20 years ago.
exactly. He moves like he did in his like
Well,
30s
he's
and 20s.
51 years old. I mean, what do you-
51. Holy balls! It's 9 years younger than my dad, basically.
I think who will go next though? Will it be Ray? Will it be Punk?
realistically, if we're going,
I think Punk.
if we're
I think
being
Punk,
realistic,
really.
I think the order would be Punk, Ray, Heyman.
Heyman.
Yeah, he's got to go at some point.
Really?
He's got to be done here.
Heyman ain't
Cheers.
going anywhere.
What do you guys think AJ never left WWE in 2015? What if matches would we have had? More of the same shit she probably had then, to be honest with you.
I
Like,
think we
the
would have.
women-
Did AJ ever face? No, I don't think she ever did face Sasha, did she? I think that was one of the matches that
I guess
would
that's
have happened.
the only one. She's gonna face. She's already faced Becky. She's gonna face
She's
Bailey
gonna
at some
face
point.
Charlotte.
Roxanne.
She's gonna face Bailey. She's gonna face Charlotte. She's gonna maybe Naomi when she comes back from being
She's probably
pregnant.
gonna head it back with Nikki Bella too.
Big,
She's probably
big
actually
one for me is
Well, no,
Roxanne.
Well, we're talking about that.
Yeah, we're talking
not
about
now.
2015 though, like from before.
Yeah.
If she didn't retire in 2015, what matches would have like happened?
Oh,
Well, she had to
fucking
retire.
well.
Like she was medically retired.
Yeah, but I think the big one is probably Sasha.
Well,
Oh,
then
yeah,
obviously
for sure.
I think even so, like Charlotte was just coming up, as was Sasha, as was Bailey, as
Yeah.
was.
But he can
Uh,
face all of them now, except for
I'm thinking
Sasha.
I'm thinking at that time she would have lasted another like maybe 4 to 5 years. Then there could have been a lot of people from NXT at the time as well. So I don't know, maybe like a Shayna Baszler or even EO.
What's his name? First thing I said, that's my dream match. I hope she faces Sasha. I need it. Well,
He ain't getting that anytime soon.
you might be getting it next year.
Yeah, Fabian Eichner had his first match on TNA this past Thursday.
Bold.
He's still a baller. He's still an absolute demon. Like he can still go.
Still bold too.
Yeah. By the way,
Aye,
I did a little bit of research because I know that you guys probably forgot about this topic, but this Lizzie Rain, right?
I don't know
Yeah.
who that is.
She's one of the
I do.
main stars. Apparently,
Yeah, I know
this-
people big her up about stuff, but I've never heard of her.
Apparently, this guy was posting evidence that he had her character before she did. She's had this character forever.
Right. She's literally been the main in the metal character since she debuted on the indies. It's not like she knew that guy existed, you know.
Yeah. So to the guy that.
But at the same
said that
time, she's now under the WWE umbrella, and they own that IP. If he ever tries to sue her, he's fucked.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, he ain't gonna get anywhere. They've got the best lawyers in the world, mate.
I think Vince got away with a lot of shit.
Not being funny, I feel like she has every right to as well, because her uncle was one of Iron Maiden's first drummers. So she has every right to live that way and be that gimmick. Like she lives the lifestyle. She is heavy metal. You know?
Who do you guys think retires AJ? I think it should be Roxanne. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Her daughter
we've
needs to-
we've
her
discussed
daughter
this
needs to
question
retire.
thousands of times. But yeah, it should be
I think,
Roxanne. If it's anybody else, it'd be crazy.
You know, I got a question
I
for you
mean-
guys.
I would generally. Oh, okay. Make it a good one
I would-
now.
I mean, I don't know if you guys all watch NXT or not,
I did.
I do.
Sometimes.
but based on what we've
I
seen
think
in
it's WWE's supposed to be
NXT
show man.
with these new guys, who do you guys think is gonna rise up from the new people that have come in?
Mason Rook.
Well, he's obviously one of them.
He's the only one. He is the one.
I mean,
in 21-on-1.
That was roughly, yeah. If either one,
I mean,
like, beat something.
I think that
wanna see
guy from Dark State, what's his name?
The old Lennox.
Yes, because I think he is the only one of all of them that actually sounds and, acts like a human. The others are just robots.
Yeah, I get that.
They're just puppets. I think they see potential in him, and once he breaks free from them, I think he'll be good.
Have you had this discussion about this question? A good question for Led. What if the Tribal Chiefs never happened in 2020 with the greatest title reign in 4 years never happened? Pretty much.
But obviously not.
We've also had that discussion numerous times.
Why is
with
that
you
question for
other
me?
places?
Wait, you answered your own
Because
question.
you're like a Roman Reigns stan. That's why I think he's asking you.
Yeah, but, if the Tribal Chief would have never happened, Roman
Then the greatest title
would
reign would
never
never happen.
He would have been still the most overpushed,
He'd
flat
still be the big.
babyface. I don't think
They
he would have done you.
needed to do that turn. They needed to do that turn for him. That's probably the best thing they've ever done for him.
Well, it's because if you look at the Romeo Moreno is the future. Yes, I agree. But yeah, no.
Also, I'm just gonna say, right?
So do you,
this
PWG.
person-
You plays him as well, you fucking idiot.
Utilize
Oh,
AJ Lee. 3 of your 4 questions have been about AJ Lee, pal.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I will say this.
Hold on, wait. Really quick. Liam, don't argue with the chat. God damn it.
Yeah,
Damn
you're
it,
right.
no,
'Cause every
yeah.
time I do it, I get yelled at.
Sorry, my bad.
I will say this. I know she's not in WWE. I know she's not in WWE or AEW at the moment, but I've watched so many other matches and I big her up all the time. I genuinely believe Issy Moreno is going to be the future of women's wrestling. She has everything. She just needs to get signed to a company.
At least you used your brain. What brain?
I used my brain.
Is it at least I use my hair? You're asking us the same question you places before.
Have you guys seen any Izzy Moreno matches?
I would like
I have
to.
not.
I've seen a few on Twitter.
She's very good, bro. Honestly, she can cut promos too. She's doing very good work on the Indies right now. And that match with Mercedes needs to happen. Whether it happens in AEW or WWE, I don't know, but it needs to happen. And also the match with Bayley needs to happen.
But yeah, Betty's the reason she is a wrestler.
And Mercedes made her cry, so yes, she's
Moreno good. Yeah, but he's literally just telling us how good she is.
Ooh, I gotta.
I think
Sapphire Reed is going to be
future
very
ahead
good
of her.
one day. You have a question?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Ask.
In AAA, El Grande Americano versus Dominic Mysterio for the AAA title. Do you want it? Yes or no?
Oh,
Well, yeah.
What do
Because
you mean
they
no?
need not being funny. What is Dominic doing with the belt? Nothing.
Just holding it.
He's just holding it hostage at this point. So you might as well just stick it on El Grande Americano, and then he can be the biggest babyface champion they've ever had, probably, since some other old-time Mexican wrestler, I guess. And then, that'd be really good. Who would win no holds? Win in a fight? Who cares? That's not a wrestling-related question.
Wait, what was the question?
He said, "Who would win in a fight, Aled or Liam in a blood?" That's not a
We wouldn't
wrestling-related
fight.
question. Yeah, we wouldn't fight. We'd probably we
If
fight with our words.
If I'm the special guest
Yeah,
ref,
we
I know
fight
how
more
it
with
would
our
end.
words.
We fight with our words like civilized people.
Yeah. We verbally fight.
Yeah, we verbally eviscerate each other as well as other people who get on our case. So
If I'm allowed to be the special guest ref, I know exactly how it would end. I would go to the announcer
Oh,
and I'd say
yeah,
these
well,
two are both disqualified for using
For what?
excessive
it's a no holds
language.
barred.
So no holds barred. You can't
No holds
disqualify.
barred.
Yeah, but you guys use excessive language, therefore neither one of you are
Yeah,
going
but
to the
it's
Rumble.
anything goes.
Neither one
You know
of you are
what?
going to the
Fuck
Rumble.
you.
Anything goes.
Fuck you. That's what I say.
And then the match between
Fuck
me and
you.
Liam, which turned into a 2-on-1 handicap match, both of us was you.
They'd be like, fuck you and fuck the revival.
Yeah, I'm Cody too. Peyton would. Peyton would what?
Oh, look, we discussed this earlier. What makes a great match?
Timing.
Let's
What
do
does
that on
make
there. Great match.
I don't even have to answer it. I just have Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I mean, I echo a lot of what BMW said off air in the VC call earlier. Like a lot of the psychology, the sequence of sequence, the in-ring storytelling, the working a body part, the striking, the again like innovative spots and or grapple moves and stuff like that. But again, it's just things that I feel like it's thing that where it like builds from one base and then works its way up constantly. Because there have been times where I've watched matches lately and the finish has felt very flat. Prime example, Cody and Gunther, Clash in Italy. I was like, that was really had potential. It looked like it was getting really good. It was building and building and building. Then the finish, I was like, oh, I've been brought back down, and now, as I said, it was decent, but the finish brought me down.
Thing I will say, like, the one thing I will say, I understand, I get it. You know, kicking out of like finishers at like 2.99999, right? It keeps you on the edge of your seat. But I hate when people kick out of the same finisher about 64 times in a match. Because
so does that mean
what's
you
the
hate
point
Brock
of having a
Lesnar?
finish?
I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah,
So
kick out of 6 F5.
yeah, as I say, I
It
really
makes
like
the finisher pointless.
that. And if anything, the F5 has been built.
I get
to
you want to
this,
make him strong. Okay, make him kick out of one of them. Okay, but don't make him kick out of 6 of them.
Would 2 be pushing it?
What is your
Yeah.
guys' greatest Mania match of all time? For many, you can choose. In my opinion, Cody versus Roman Mania 40 was.
Mania match.
Didn't we answer this question?
I'm pretty sure we
Greatest
got.
Mania
this
match.
before. I'm pretty sure I've answered this question before.
Yeah, I
The
feel like
thing is, though, with Roman and Cody at Mania 40, I don't think the match is what was the best part. I think what happened was the best part, you know,
yeah.
for a lot of people.
I like chain wrestling as well. Yeah, I like a lot of trading of holds. I do like that.
Favorite
the technique
Mania
stuff.
match.
But can I go back to that question? What makes a great match? I think the storytelling involved in it. Like if you don't have a good
Mania
story behind it, you're not gonna be fully invested in it, and you're not gonna really pay attention in it. Like if you just threw a match together, like you could see in most matches nowadays. Like most matches, there's not really anything behind them. It's just hey, you know, we're gonna do our moves, we're gonna showcase them, and then you know we got the finish. But if you have a great storyline involved in it, especially when you do it at a pay-per-view, that's what makes a great match. It's building up the story behind it, you know?
I also think even like we talked about this during Mania season, like when the build for matches are bad, but then you can tell the story in the ring, it makes the match better because the build was bad, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Sometimes there are rare occasions where matches can save a bad build, and instead the in-ring storytelling, as opposed to the actual build itself, laying it down is better. But then at the same time, conversely, you can have really well built-up storylines, but then the match really falls flat, and it's like, what was that all for then? It was like, what was the point? You know?
Yeah.
Like adding Pat
for
McAfee
example,
to the
I think back to John Cena and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. I was like, that was horrendous. I was like, what was that? The build was quite decent.
I'm trying to think of what my favorite WrestleMania match is, though.
I don't know. I feel like I've said.
There's been too many WrestleManias.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of. I've watched 14 WrestleMania since I started watching. Okay, I've even watched some of the older ones, and I can't remember half of those either. But then
I mean,
I don't know.
I would
I always
say
say End of an Era, Hell in a Cell. I always say that one.
Yeah, I personally like John Cena versus The Rock. Not the first one, the second one.
The second one was better than the first, but even though
Yeah.
I thought both of them were kind of boring for me.
Yeah.
Now that
Yeah.
I let the start of wrestling out, like,
In terms of like in ring though, I do think 29 was better.
The amazing digital.
yeah. I feel like because they realized the one at 28 was a bit and they were like, okay, we've got to try with this one.
We're gonna make up for that one.
I mean, I've obviously watched a lot of wrestling. I think anything that involves Stone Cold versus The Rock, those two always fucking delivered. But I think their first meeting was like the best one. Because
Well, they met
had
3
the
times at
title.
WrestleMania. They did. I know the last one was WrestleMania 19. in
Yeah, that was the one
2002.
where The Rock finally beat Stone
2003.
Cold.
Sorry.
Yeah, because
Yes, that was
the
fine.
one where Vince doesn't get involved in it, and fucking those two just put on a fucking banger.
Yeah,
To be fair,
the heel turn one was bad.
Another
Yeah,
match
it
I
was.
did enjoy. I think it was at WrestleMania. It might have not been actually. I might be mistaken. Was Sasha vs Bianca at Mania?
Yes.
Yep.
I did enjoy that match too.
Was that a main event? No. Yes.
Danielson or Styles?
Oh, I don't
That's
like you
just-
for that.
that's
That
just mean.
is a awful
That is
question.
mean.
I mean, it's
How
a good
dare
question.
you.
It's a good question, but it's a really tough one.
Fuck you.
Like, because I love both of them. Like, they're
I'm
both
picking
equally.
AJ Styles. I'm an AJ guy through and through, but Danielson is superb.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. I'm very torn. I can't answer that. I really can't.
I think I'm only going with AJ because I watched TNA like before WWE, and obviously I knew about AJ first.
Yeah. I think for me, I hold them on a very high pedestal, and I've watched a lot of Danielson's old ROH stuff. I obviously watched his WWE run as Daniel Bryan, and then obviously the AEW stuff. I was obviously at Wembley Stadium when he beat Swerve. It's one of the core moments of my life, as I like to say.
One AEW/WWE trade you'd make?
Will Ospreay for.
I like this question now because you can't use AJ Styles in the answer.
Fuck. Will Ospreay for.
That was the answer, wasn't it? Will for AJ for a lot of people, but
Yeah.
now people can't use that.
I would have said that.
We'll give.
But then I'm like,
give.
I feel like Will will be so watered down in WWE. That's the only reason why I wouldn't do it.
Will Ospreay for Cody. There you go. Boom. Done.
You think Cody's going to go back to AEW? That's
Yep.
funny.
Yep. Why not? Go back to the company.
I
Go.
don't think. I don't think he'd go back.
It's a trade. They have no choice in it.
I think they do. They have to agree to a trade.
I would
The
do.
owners do, not the people involved in it.
I would do.
Yeah, but I don't think Tony would have Cody back.
He'd be like, hey,
I would
Cody.
do Swerve. I think I'd do Swerve for. I don't know. Maybe like Kevin Owens or something.
Interesting.
I feel like Kevin Owens would be really good in AEW. As Kevin Steen.
Kevin Steen with MJF.
Yeah, that's the match he wants. So.
Well, guess what? He's not getting it.
Yeah, I know. Makes me sad.
He might get Kevin Owens, but he's not getting Kevin Steen.
Anyway, the style of wrestling I like the most. I like hybrid, as in people who can do a bit of everything. I can't really pin down one specific style.
Things you would make AEW if you were the booker. Less blood.
Changes AEW. Okay, let me think. I give the women's time and more matches. for example.
Yes. To be fair, I
actual-
don't do that in any company.
Yeah,
I think
do that
women's
in
wrestling in every company is just not being given enough time and enough respect.
and they're not really be given like really heavily featured prominent storylines that are really being built up to a certain point where it could be absolutely huge. And then again, women haven't main evented WrestleMania since Bianca and Sasha, I think. So, or is it? Actually, no, it was real.
AEW shows.
No, but I'm always adamant that Tony Storm and Mariah May should have main evented Revolution.
Yeah, they
with
definitely should have.
But then they didn't do it for some reason. It was
Because
the
he
title
even
match
had like
was.
the end on the screen after the match. That would have been like the perfect end.
The perfect way to go off the air and everything, with like Tony finally beating Mariah after months and months of hell, you know, even a year almost. But that's like one of the best
It is
storylines.
crazy though. With that women's division they have, that never did a show like a pay per view or anything like that.
CMW says he would do Ilya Dragunov for Bandito. That is a very good one. I do like that as a AEW to WWE trade. So Ilya goes AEW, Bandito goes WWE, and I feel like Bandito could do a lot on not only mainline WWE, especially like how Penta is being used right now. If I could be similar to that, I mean, same can't be said about Dragon Lee. Rey Mysterio, he's done all that he's needed to do, so he's kind of like a utility guy at the moment. But at the same time, you can put Bandito in AAA and just let him cook with anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Bandito's impressive.
I would
Then Ilya Dragunov just battered the piss out of people in AEW, and that'd be fun.
I would do Jey Uso for just anyone, so then AEW have to deal with the Yeet.
Orange Cassidy.
Oh god.
Sting for.
I just said it.
I don't know what's worse.
I don't know. I just feel like Jey Uso would be a fucking fish sinking in AEW because his in-ring work is
To be
not
fair,
great.
Jey Uso's only in WWE because of Roman anyway.
He's in there because the whole family's been there at one point or another.
Alright.
So
Sting for Jey
I
Uso.
do
There
watch
we go. Boom. Done.
Sting's retired.
Sting's retired, bro.
Shut up. Let me
Johnny
I think he's also-
Gargano would be a shout too to go over there. I don't know who you trade him for though.
Huh?
Johnny Gargano would be a shout to trade, but I don't know who you would get in return.
Gargano for.
If healthy, Adam Cole.
Adam Cole.
Yeah. He thinks Ilya Dragunov in New Japan would be so cool. I agree.
But the thing
Orange
I would change
Cassidy,
for AEW is less blood because I think there's too much blood. I've said this multiple times.
Finn
It's funny because on the last
Balor
one they were told they couldn't do it.
Orange can wrestle. Can he?
Kind of bit, yeah.
Finn Balor for.
I don't think I hate Orange because of his wrestling. I just think his gimmick is so boring
That's the point.
and stupid.
Finn Balor for Jay White.
I don't want it. Do you think Jay White would succeed in WWE?
Well, Triple H wanted him, didn't he?
If booked correctly.
He did
yes.
want him, yeah. But Triple H wanted everyone.
Gargano for Briscoe. What? Mark Briscoe? No. Eddie Kingston?
Mark
No.
Briscoe, not in
I'm thinking
WWE.
about stylistically similar wrestlers.
Finn Balor
That's what I'm thinking
for
of.
Eddie Kingston. Deal. Done.
Eddie Kingston can go there.
Eddie Kingston will not survive in WWE because he's too.
You could. fuck
What's
right
it?
up.
He's
Yes,
very.
you can.
He's very his own person. He's very his own person. So if he likes people who respect him, and he can respect people vice versa. But I feel like if you try and put too much authority on him, he'll be like, "No, go away, leave me alone." And he hates Punk, for
Luchasaurus
example.
for
So-
Mr. Iguana. There we go. Boom. Done.
Mr. Iguana's in AAA.
What's a trade you would do like on the women's side?
Dr. Britt Baker for Nikita Lyons. Boom. Done.
That's not
that's-
fair for AEW.
That is a terrible. That is a
Fuck.
terrible trade.
Fuck
You have to
him.
do it on like even
F.
keel at least.
All right,
Uh,
Dr. Britt Baker for Chelsea Green. Boom. Done.
I think Chris Statlander for. Ooh, Chris Statlander for who?
Mina Shirakawa.
Who's
for-
similar? Who's
Nightingale.
similar to Chris?
Oscar. Boom, done.
I think
I feel like
Asuka would
Io.
work in AEW.
I think Io would be fun in AEW.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd be have a lot of bangers if they let her. Yeah.
Tekla for Liv Morgan, done. Boom. Yeah.
That's actually quite similar in terms of character, in a way. Except Tekla's
Mercedes
more cool
for
and
just
effortlessly.
anyone. Mercedes for just anyone.
Tony Storm for.
Liam Warren for MJ. I'm not even in WWE, you fucking moron.
But he did put you on MJF's level there, to be fair.
You know what? Yeah, I am on the level of the devil. Put me in, coach.
Don't let MJF see this, though.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he'd be like, you ain't on my level, go away.
Okay.
Who are
Carmelo
you?
Hayes for Kevin Knight.
Yeah, he'd be like, who are you?
Ooh. That'll be interesting.
Becky for Sasha, you mean Mercedes? Sasha Banks is dead.
Noble just said Kevin Knight for Carmelo Hayes.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That was
They're very similar. They're very similar. So,
Really?
Becky for Mercedes.
well, yeah.
I
If
just,
you think,
I
I don't
just
think.
literally said 2 random names for nothing at this point.
I don't think Becky Lynch would work. I don't think Becky Lynch would work in AEW.
No, see,
No.
I don't think there's a lot of the women in WWE that would work in AEW.
Especially when you look at like
Hikaru Shida
Becky is a very
for...
character-driven person.
Hikaru Shida for...
I do think Naomi would work in AEW, though.
Well, she works in TNA, so I'm convinced she could work in AEW.
Mercedes for Naomi. There we go.
Hikaru Shida for... Julia. Boom, done.
That's actually good. That's pretty decent.
CMW said I'm trying to think of someone to trade for EO.
No one.
I think the only
Nobody.
reason on that level is Mercedes. That's the only one I think would be reasonable in terms of that.
See, we have a no
no,
trade
no,
list
no.
and EO's on it. Okay.
Uh,
Untouchable.
she's not mine necessarily.
Well, no, but if you did trade EO, you'd have to just trade Mercedes. She is like the biggest name they have in that division.
Okay.
You either gotta go
BMW says
Mercedes or
Raquel
Tony,
Rodriguez
because
for-
those are the only two.
There's a Kel for Megan Bain.
Yeah, that's
Megan
about
Bain,
that's a very even
I mean-
switch. Yeah.
What do you
I
think,
mean,
Noble?
both women.
Well, I do Raquel and like somebody else who's fairly tall and big for like both Megan and Lena Cross.
Yeah, wait a minute, hold on, Noble.
'Cause I
what
like
do you
Lena
think?
Cross.
I was read a comment from CMW.
Oh. My bad.
Persephone for JCJ and I think JCJ works better in WWE. I don't think she work in
Marina
AEW.
Shafir for Natalia. Boom, done.
I think Persephone would work way better in AEW as well. She already does. She's got a dual contract with CMLL and everything. So
Ruby Soho for anyone.
I don't know. She's not wrestled in about 3 years.
Jade
Did she
Cargill
just? Well,
for-
not just, but she did have a baby, didn't she?
I think so.
She had a baby like a couple of years ago.
Jade Cargill for Jamie
Still
Hayter.
no Tony
Boom,
Leaf.
done.
Nah, that's not even.
What do you mean that's not even? That's completely fair.
Jamie Hayter wipes the floor with Jay Cargill and every single one.
I think El Grande Americano
No,
should get traded
he's on the no trade
For
list.
Serpentico.
for.
You motherfucker.
I think El Grande Americano for QT Marshall.
You can suck a dick, is where I'm at.
Willow for
You
Kalani.
fucking...
Willow Nightingale
Fucking
for Kalani Jordan. No.
You wanna what? MJF for Roman Reigns. Boom, done.
Hayter
I
and
mean,
Reign.
I mean,
That
it
works.
would be on the same level. Yes, it would.
Hayter and Jamie Hayter's in Reign works. Yeah, they're quite similar.
Except
I
we're gonna
don't
strip
think Roman
MJF
Reigns.
of the title and we're gonna send him down to NXT. Alright.
I don't think Roman Reigns would ever go to AEW though.
Try-
Seth
try-
Rollins
try-
for Heyman Adam Page.
I feel like Hangman's an AEW lifer.
Forget about Hangman.
Yeah, fair enough.
So did probably most of their fan base.
Kenny for
Yeah.
Knight.
Well,
What?
LA Knight ain't working in AEW, bro. All of his in-ring weak. Well, like, yeah, he's
I'm
decent in
coming
ring,
up
but
with
all his
possibles here.
weaknesses
You
will
could
be
do
exposed.
Kenny for Balor or something.
That
Kenny
works.
for Balor would work.
That works, yeah. But I would want to trade Kenny if I was AEW.
The thing is, right, AJ Styles retiring has just like completely messed up all trading thoughts. You know?
Yeah, I was saying he's really the creative bargaining chip here.
That's why I'm like, I wouldn't want Will to go to WWE because obviously his personal stuff, but then at the same time, I think I just wore him down so much.
I know what we
B-ball
could do.
by
What?
B-ball by Bailey for Nathan Frazier.
I think we should trade Peyton
No.
for CMW.
You want to know what? We can
You
get
think
that
you
trade
think
done right now.
fucking
if you want.
you think fucking WWE lets people might be? Oh wait, they did with Matt Riddle, but I don't know if they changed their policy on that sense about wrestling bare feet. Yeah.
Liam, should we
Yeah.
trade Peyton for CMW?
Yeah, why not?
Well, CMW would stay the whole fucking time. I'm just saying.
And he can yap for days in a good way. I don't mean he just yaps. And there's
But
nothing.
then again, he is not here every week. He does, decide to fall asleep sometimes.
So do I.
For
What's
us,
the
a
point?
guy, that's ridiculous.
What?
Hank and Tank in AEW would cook. Radio, what do you think about that Hank and Tank in AEW?
Alright, never mind. CMW, you sit your fucking ass right there. You ain't fucking. How
I
fucking
Don't-
dare
don't
you?
go back.
How
know.
fucking dare
No, like
you?
Tattoo
that.
Wrestling and AEW is in a decent little place at the
How
moment. So
fucking dare you?
yeah,
I
I've
want
been
him
wrestling
banned.
ROH dark matches with the the Outrunners. And that's where they will be.
I want him
They
banned.
can fight the Rizzler and people.
This fucking
Stick it out
Yeah,
your
okay.
gap for the reason.
making such
Pro
a
wrestling guy
ridiculous
literally put
fucking trade. You want to talk about ridiculous trades? It's right there.
The Rizzler ain't
Pro
even a
wrestling
wrestler,
guy.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
the Rizzler's
Thank
not
you.
even a fucking wrestler.
He's just a kid who like punches his eyebrows in his
So
fucking
was
chin a little bit.
Nicholas. Nicholas was a kid.
Yeah, but he didn't do any moves. Just pinned the guy and won.
Solo
That's more than the Rizzler's
Sikoa
done.
Well, I think the Rizzlers actually kicked someone in the dick.
Solo
Even did like the Orange
Sikoa
Cassidy shin
for
kicks at
Samoa
one
Joe.
point.
Samoa Joe.
Wait, who? Wait, what?
Solo
I
for
don't know,
Samoa
but
Joe.
I'm gonna go to sleep now because I need to be up in about 5 hours.
No. We gotta come up with more
Okay.
trades.
No, goodbye.
No, get back here.
No,
Don't
shut
leave
up.
me.
Who can have bangers in WWE? I don't know what you're saying.
You can have big ones. Alright, let's wrap this up. Why not? I think we answered enough.
Yeah, we've been live for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
Over that.
Yeah,
So,
we've been talking trades a lot in this fucking thing. So let's just
well,
end
it
it
gets your brain work, but yeah,
Ace Austin for Nathan. No.
that works.
Fuck you.
How does that work?
That works because Ace Austin is brilliant.
For
He's like one of
Nathan
the most
Frazier?
innovative people in wrestling right now. If you watch him wrestle, he's very innovative.
Yeah, true.
That's what you want. You want innovators. You don't want people to wrestle like everybody else.
I don't know. I'm thinking way too outside the box here. Anyway, let's wrap it up. All right.
That concludes the Q&A segment
yeah.
and the podcast.
Yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out all of our sponsors, including the exclusive Wrestle Arc sponsors, Ocean Dust and Red Dragon, down below. Make sure you guys check out all of our channels and all of our Twitter feeds, and of course, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share the podcast around, get people to tune in and watch us because we're a bunch of fucking idiots. I mean, because we're so talented and people need to listen to us. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, let's wrap it up. All right, have a good night, everyone. See you next time.
Bye.
Peace.
RWL is war tomorrow. Forgot to mention that.
Yep.